5 minutes, 20 slides. What would you say? This is Ignite Accra.
All right, so let's get started. I'm here to talk to you about Rebrand You. That's the power to change you, not me, to transform yourself. It's within you. And I say that your mind is either your prison or your palace. Your mind is either your prison or your palace. All right. So take a mental note of that and decide. As a slide move, you can decide to take a shot of it so that you can remember some key things. Decide what you want to do. Are we good to go? All right. So we're looking at the power to rebrand you, to retransform, reignite, to inspire, energize you, not me. That it says books will inform, other materials will help inform and all that. But I tell people, speakers, that none of us changed life. So, your book changed my life. It didn't change your life. You decided to change. It was information I presented to you. So that's all I want to say to you today, that it's you. You decide what you want to do with your life. Now, this is a reptile, what they call lizard. And there's part of our brain called the lizard brain. It's that part of the brain that stops us from achieving a lot of success in life. And that is that part that deals with fight or flee or fear. So sometimes you want to do something, so you can't, you fail. If you stand here, you fall down. Who's the audience who's afraid to stand here? That part of your brain that tells you don't do, laugh at you make mistakes, or don't try this. The part of the brain called the lizard brain is an old primitive brain. That's why we used to act when animals are coming, that we fight them or they flee. Then we do this, it's automatic. And if we don't learn to resist it and to handle it properly, we can't make any difference or impact in our own lives. The average person at least gets an idea a week, unless you don't really think. But we all get ideas. But most of the time, we don't do anything about that. One is because of fear. Your lizard brain, oh, don't try this. A lot of people doing that. You can't do that. Oh, no, don't try that. So that stops us from moving forward. Even after here, some of us will still sit on our ideas. We'll never get it hacked because of fear. And sometimes some of us too have got that inner spirit of criticism. You want to criticize yourself, or you have the perfectionist spirit. You want everything to be perfect. I say this, progress, not perfection. When you begin with that, okay, I want to start out, take baby steps. Like you start walking, crawling, you make mistakes, you fall down, you get up again. Then you can get somewhere. So if you have an idea, something small, that's why you're here to ignite that dream inside of you. And what do you want to do with it today? So the first question I want you to put down is this. What is that one thing that you must do after here? I'm not saying that you should or that you can or you should try. What is that one thing that you must do after here? You must note that down. And if you don't do anything about that, nothing will ever happen. Your spirit will be happy, you'll be excited after the sections, but you go back the same. But I want you to do something, one thing, after all the presentations, after all that you're going to hear. What is that one thing that you, not me, going to do after here? So I'll walk you through the process of how you can rebrand you. The first key thing I said that your mind is either your prison or your palace. What you make of it is yours to decide today. The first thing you need to know that is in the mind. I'll tell you a story about a woman, a Russian surgeon. She's 89. She will turn 90 this year. She's been working as a surgeon for 60 years plus. And she said she has no plan of retiring. But what about you and I? That we try one thing, we make mistakes, and we want to give up. But she is 90 years. Every single week she operates 4 people. So flip side, every single week, what are the 4 things you must do? That's the question I want. So the first thing about rebranding you is 1, your reasons. Why you do what you do is more important than doing it. Getting the point? Why you do what you do is more important than just doing it. A lot of people consult with me and say, I want to write a book. I said, I'll be glad to help you, but why do you want to write a book? The second reason in rebranding yourself or thing that you need to do is to get education. I'm using the acronym Rebrand. So E is to enlighten yourself, educate, attend seminars, workshops, read books, resources. Sometimes we know what we want to do, but what stops us, we are not getting the needed and required information to help us move to the next level. So educate yourself, buy books, resources, get coaches, get mentors. People to help you. That is information will empower you to take critical steps that will help you. The next is B. Sometimes what stops most of us is our belief systems. Then you can't do anything about that. Then we move on. What are the things that you must do again? You need to redefine your beliefs. Sometimes our beliefs are holding us in the dark. You redefine your beliefs. What are the things that will make things possible? Then you need to then assign your belief system to your assignment. So that's the A, your assignments. Then you nurture that dream, that idea, to lastly to enable you to dominate the field that you want to succeed and position yourself. Thank you very much.
This is Ignite Accra.